Patients come here to be able to get the best treatment options. Clinical trials allow us to give them another option, another hope for another treatment that may work better.
Clinical trials are studies where we're evaluating regimens to see if we can improve upon the standard of care to help the patient live longer.
We have treatment that is standard of care that works the majority of the time, but we want to be able to do better than that and be able to give treatments that are actually better than what the standard is right now.
Every patient is evaluated to see whether they would qualify for a potential clinical trial. By enrolling in a clinical study, they have access to drugs and treatments that they may not otherwise have access to. And if we feel that there's a clinical trial that may benefit them, we'll discuss that trial with the patient.
It allows us to use new treatment options that we learned here at the academic center in the laboratory that we are now bringing into the patients to be able to improve treatments beyond what they already have available.
At UC Health, we have at any given time anywhere from 10 to 20 phase 1 clinical trials open, and we are trying to assess the doses of the drugs, the safety of the drugs before expanding them into phase 2 and 3 testing. The clinical genomics program here at UC Health is an important part of our cancer care program. What we're trying to do is provide individualized care for a person's cancer. We take the tumor, study its DNA makeup, and use drugs that are most likely to work for that person's given cancer.
Many patients have fears about enrolling into clinical trials. One of them is, I don't want to be a guinea pig. Yes, we are testing this for the first time in a patient, but we've done all the safety testing in animals and in the laboratory, and if we didn't really think it was going to work and that it was going to be safe, we wouldn't have brought it into clinical trials in the first place.
When we enroll a patient onto a clinical study, the risk for the patient is our primary concern. We evaluate every patient at every visit to make sure that the study is safe, and if we ever feel the study is not safe, we stop the study for that patient. When a patient comes to UC Health, they're evaluated by a multidisciplinary team. The patient's case is discussed by a panel of experts, including doctors from medical oncology, surgical oncology, radiation oncology, and a patient-specific treatment regimen or plan is formulated for that specific patient.
Multidisciplinary care teams are a very important part of cancer care here at UC Health, where everyone is involved in the holistic care of a patient, not just the cancer.
Clinical trials can move the needle in medicine because they're giving us a chance to use science and be able to actually make the treatments better for our patients.